As this year comes to an end, I've been thinking a lot about transition, about closing one chapter and quietly stepping into another, and not in a big, dramatic way, but in the small, everyday ways that actually shape our lives. Today, that looks like rearranging our living room. This room has held a lot for us over the years. A lot of emotions, a lot of ups, a lot of downs. And instead of starting over or waiting for the someday, I wanted to ask a simple question. How can we use what we already have and make it work better for who we are now? I've always been a person to use what I have in the moment. We're not waiting for a bigger home or a perfect setup. I have really enjoyed accommodating my family's wants and needs as they arise. So some days that looks like creating a ping pong tournament right in the middle of the living room. Other days that looks like us all spread out on the living room floor with different games. I think it's okay to let go of things that no longer fit you and purposely choose intention over perfection. This year taught me that blooming where you're planted isn't about settling. It's about stewardship. It's about recognizing that everything in our hands was placed there first by God. I want to remember that my husband is a gift, that my children are gifts, and that God has entrusted me with them to love and do right by them. No more waiting for more or wishing certain things away from our lives, but learning to be faithful with what we have. David truly has an engineer's mind. He enjoys building with Legos. His mind is so beautiful, and we want to create this space just for that, a place where he can sit, focus, and create without being rushed. Jett has loved basketball since he could crawl. He has this happy energy that makes you happy. He uses basketball to fuel his energy, to dream big, and just have fun. Having this hoop up for him just gives him the freedom to enjoy what he loves and permission just to be a kid. Sometimes growth doesn't come from adding more. It comes from making space for the things we love. These changes feel simple, but it tells our boys what you enjoy doing matters to us. And I think that's something we all need to hear more often. As I painted these walls, it reminded me how good it feels to be covered in grace, covered in mercy, and covered in purpose. In the Bible, God often talks about building not just houses, but hearts, families, and lives. I'm learning that obedience doesn't always look like this big leap of faith. Sometimes it looks like being faithful and caring for what He's already given you. Our homes aren't just about walls and furniture. It's about building a place where there's peace. It's about creating an environment where love, growth, and rest can live. My prayer is always that our home will continue to be a place of joy, a place of creativity, and our place where our children feel safe to grow into who God is calling them to be. As we step into a new year, I'm not chasing a brand new life. I'm choosing to grow right here with what I have, with exactly who I am and surrounded by the people I love. If you're entering a new chapter too, I hope this reminds you that you don't have to wait. You can start exactly where you are with what you already have. You were made to bloom. Thanks for being here, and Happy New Year's from our family to yours.
Team Gravey, making things easy.